This conference will now be recorded.
Let me know once you're able to see my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm opening day 4. Let me create a new process. Okay, so today we will going to discuss about the loops and collections. Okay, till now we have seen about the data items. Okay, now we will discuss about the collections. Okay, first of all, what is collection? Okay, why do you use collection? Collection is nothing but it's a combination of rows and columns. Okay, we can able to store the data, different kind of data items, data types. Okay, let's say numbers, passwords, text, all those things we can able to store it in a single collection. Okay, single data item. Okay, but when it comes to data item, right, here in data item we are able to store only one item, right? Any kind of data item. Okay, let's say if I am storing number, then I can save only number, that to one item only, right? But when it comes to collection is a combination of rows and columns. Okay, we can able to create n number of columns and we can able to create n number of rows of that particular values. Okay, so basically collection is a combination of rows and columns. We can able to create a multiple or different kind of data into the collection. Okay, let's see how we can able to create a collection data. Okay, I have just dragged and dropped the collection here. I will rename as student collection. Then in the fields section, in the fields tab, we can able to see add, remove or clear, right? Now we wanted to add some collections or some fields. Okay, just click on add. Here field one is nothing but just put it as name. Type is text. Then add one more column. Then college name, text, add subject, max should be number. Then science in number. Okay. Here I have created four fields or four columns. Okay. First is a student name column. Okay. Its name. second name is college name, third field name is max, fourth field name is science. Okay, and the data types also I have given according to the requirement. Now I go to the initial values. Okay, so here you can see if I maximize this, right, clearly you can able to see all four column names, right? So student name, college name, max, science. Okay, how do you add the values into the collection? By using the add. Okay, so first of all we have created the column names along with the data type in the fields section. Now we are into initial values. Okay, now we are declaring the values. Now click on add. Okay, student name Raja, college name ABC. Okay, max. How many he scored 80 in the max. Okay, science. He scored 70 in the science. Click on add. Student name Sunil. College name in max he scored 99. In science he scored 88. Add. Next. Student name is Kumar. Column name, college name is okay. So he scored 66 in maths, okay, and 75 in science. Clicking on OK. Okay. Can you able to see here the collection is student collection. Okay. Here it clearly shows that okay row 1 of 3. Okay. So currently it is at row number 1 of 3 rows. Okay. If I double click on this, you can see in the fields whatever we have created, all the field names are available. In initial values, all the values are available. Okay, clear about the collection, how to create the collection, what is the use of collection. Okay, in collection we can able to create multiple rows and columns. Okay, here we have created 4 columns and here we can create a number of rows. Okay, it's a combination of rows and columns. Okay, it is like a table. Collection is a table. Clear guys, can I move to the next topic?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so earlier we have seen how to access the data items, right? So how to access the data item means how do I call this data item? Now the data is available in the collection. How do we access this collection item? Okay. Remember one thing. Okay. Loops and collections are interrelated. Okay. Loops and collections are interrelated. We can able to access this collection data by using the loops. Okay. We can able to access this collection data by using the loops. Okay. How do we achieve that? You can see here loops over here. Okay, I'm just opening the once I drag and drop, you can see there are two stages automatically created, right? One is loop start and one another is loop end. Okay, I'm deleting this again. I'm clicked on this loop. Okay, just drag and drop. Okay, you can see there are two stages automatically created. One is a loop start and another is a loop end. Double clicking on loop start. Okay, I will say that this is a student loop student. Okay, in collection you can see here there is a drop down, it is asking which collection to loop. Okay, at this moment I have only one collection, so I can able to see one collection. Okay, student collection. Okay, you can see loop student. Okay, loop started and loop ended. Now what is my requirement? Okay, my requirement is I go to the initial values. Okay, so what is the total marks who has scored in the max? Okay, and what is the total marks who scored in the science? Okay, mathematics. Okay, 80 plus 99 plus 66. Okay, I need to sum up this max and put it in one variable, and at the same time I need to uh, add all the science values. Okay, so here 70 plus 88 plus 75. Okay, I need to sum up the science marks and put it in one variable. How do you do that? Okay, so for that, first of all, we need to take two data items. Okay, here I can see sum of, okay, max marks. Okay, it is a number. I will initially put it as 0. Okay, sum of science marks. Okay, now how do I add that? Okay, now the logic starts now. How do I sum up max marks and how do I sum up science marks? Okay, what I need to use, I told you earlier, collections. For manipulation, we have to use the collections. Okay, I have taken one collection, double click on it. Okay, so how do I access a collection field? Okay, so collection field I can able to access collection name dot followed by the collection uh, field name. Okay, collection name dot followed by the field name. Okay, I can see here collections over here. Okay, student collections I can see. Okay, here you can see collection name, right? First student collection is the collection name followed by the field name, right? Student collection name followed by the field name. Okay, so I want to add max, right? First max, I want to sum the max. Okay, plus where I wanted to store sum of max marks. Okay, where is sum of max marks? It is in the number of max marks. Okay, where do you want to store? I wanted to store in sum of max marks. Okay, so here I am calculating students marks. Okay, so which is nothing but first row. What is the value of first row? Here 80. Okay, then 80 plus sum of max 0. 80 plus 0, 80. I am storing that 80 value in sum of max. Now the sum of max value will be 80. Okay, when it next time it will loops, right? Again it will go to the row number 2. Row number 2, 99, right? Then 99, here row number 2, this is 90. Now it becomes 99. 99 plus 80, right? Now it's 179. Okay, that stores in sum of max. Okay, like that it will going to calculate all the three rows. Okay, so let's first start with sum of max, then we will check sum of science marks. I'm putting the loop links. I'm starting now. Okay, here I will execute step by step so that you can able to understand. Okay, you observe here also. Okay, this is the row 1 of 3. Currently it is at row number 1 of total rows 3s. Okay, I double click on it. Okay, now I wanted to, what happened? Did we miss the, okay, okay. So now I wanted to see before calculation, before executing the stage, I wanted to see the what are all the values now. Okay, how do I see that? By using the evaluate expression. Okay, you can see here evaluate expression. Click on this evaluate expression. Okay, now you can see what is the student collection dot max value. It is 80. What is the current sum of max value? It is 0. If I click on test, it will going to provide you the sum of these two. Okay, right here the sum of 80 plus 0, 80. This 80 results will going to store where? It will going to store in sum of max marks. Okay, here it will going to add. Okay, let me run there. Did you see? It has added 80. Okay, now it loop ended. Again, once loop ended means it will going to pick up the next item. Okay, now you observe this row 1 of 3. Now what is there? It has changed to row 2 of 3. Row 2 of 3 means now it is at row number 2. Okay, now the loop is at row number 2. Let's say if I execute, what it will going to provide the output. Okay, how do I see that? Evaluate expression. Click on evaluate expression. Okay, row number 2 student collection dot max. What is the value now? 99. What, where it is available? 99, it is available in row number 2, right? Because it is showing the student collection of row 2. Okay, 99. Student collection dot max value is 99. Sum of max marks how much? 80. 80 plus 99, 179. Okay, now this 179 where it will going to store? It will going to store in sum of max marks, which is nothing but this one. Let me execute this. Did you see? It's 179. Now I am going to the, I am running this again. Okay, now its students collection is row number 3. Okay, now we are at last row of collection. Okay, we are at last row of collection. Can you see? This is at last row of collection. Okay, what is the max value at last row of collection? It's 66. Okay, so I, before I execute this code, I just wanted to see what is the value. Okay, just click on evaluate expression. Okay, student collection dot max. What is the value at row number 3? Value is 66, right? Correct. What is the sum of max? 179. Okay, so 66, 66 plus 179, 245. Okay, the output will be 245. Let's execute this. Okay, did you see? Sum of max marks is 245. Now row 3 of 3 is over. Let's see if I run what happens. Okay, it comes to an end. Means all 3 rows has been executed. Okay, in the loop. Okay, so sum of max is 245. Okay, you calculate this, right? Sum of max 80 plus 99.66, 245. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Any queries before I proceed? Any questions? No? Okay. I will reset this again. So here I wanted to have sum of max marks as well as sum of science marks. How do I do that? Okay, so again I need to take a one more calculation stage. Then here I need to put same condition. Okay, like here sum of collection name dot field name, which is nothing but student collection dot science. Okay, now we want to do sum of science, then student collection dot science plus sum of science marks, and I wanted to store it in sum of science marks data item. Okay, collection name student dot collection dot field name, which is science. Okay, we wanted to capture do the calculation on science, right? We wanted to do have the sum of science plus sum of science marks. Okay, initially sum of science marks is 0. Okay, and we wanted to store the result in sum of science marks. Okay, now I am resetting. Now you observe step by step I am running now. It is at row number 1. Okay, sum of max marks is 80, sum of science marks is 70. Okay, okay, 80 plus 0, 80, 70 plus 0, 70. Now it picked up to row number 2. Okay, collection is at row number 2 now. Okay, sum of max is 179, sum of science is 158. Okay, collection it at row number 2. Okay, sum of 99 plus 80, 179. Yes, correct. And 88 plus 70, 158, which is correct. Okay, now the collection is at row number 3. Okay, sum of max is 245, sum of science is 233. If you add 80 plus 99 plus 66, 245. If you add 70 plus 88 plus 75, it is 233. Okay, simultaneously we can perform any actions. Okay, here we have 4 fields, right? You can able to do any operations on these 4 fields. Okay, at this moment 2 fields are related to me. Okay, because I wanted to sum of max, sum of science, so I have put 2 calculation stages. If you want to do the calculations on 20 fields, right, you can able to create 20 different calculations. Is that right? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so instead of taking separate calculations, okay, if you are performing more than 2 calculations, right, in a single flow, then it is always better to use multi calculations, which I already explained you on previous session. Now is it clear loops and collections? Can I move to the next topic now?
Yes, sir.
So in day 4 we did not cover this, so here we have covered it. Okay, I think hard coded values in input parameters. Yesterday's class only we have covered it. This one, okay. Now stepping and pages. Okay, stepping and pages. I'm opening yesterday's class. Day 4. Okay. Now you can see there are three stages over here. Okay, this is nothing but step in, this is nothing but step over, this is nothing but step out. Okay, so what are all the uses of these three things? Okay? Let's see when it comes to pages. Now you see I am using step. Okay, step or step in both are same. Okay, step. Okay, clicked one time, step. Okay, clicked one time, step, clicked one time. What it is happening? It is executing step by step. When I'm clicking, right? Once I clicking, it is executing step by step process. Okay, step by step process it is executing. Okay, if you wanted to execute the process step by step, okay, you can able to use this step in or step. Okay, I'm clicking on it, 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 clicking on it. Okay, MD value. Hmm. Okay, value B value we are not passing it on. Okay. Okay. So if you wanted to go to the next stage, right? So you always need to click on this step or step in. Okay. It will execute step by step. Click, 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 click. Okay. So have you seen we have executed everything step by step. Okay, if you wanted to execute the process step by step you have to use this step or step in. Okay, now what I do is I go to circular path comparison, cut this comparison in the main page. This link okay, I'm not calling comparison page from circular path, I'm calling comparison page from the main page. Okay, let's execute this step by step. Okay, each time I'm clicking on it so that it can proceed further. Okay, now let's see what do you mean by step out. Okay, let's see what you mean by step out. Now it is at calculation page. Okay, now if I do step out, step over, let's see what it will going to happen. Did you see all the steps within this page as executed at one go? Okay, I did not enter into the calculation state, but it has executed at one go by using the step over. Okay, let's go to the calculation state. Did you see the results are displaying, right? Now let me reset this again. Okay, now there are no results. It means that this process is not executed. I'm going to the main page. Okay, I'm clicking on step in first. Okay, now it is currently at calculation stage, right? Calculation page. Now if I click on step in or step, then it goes into the calculation page, and it will again I need to click step in so that I can able to go through each and every step. But I don't want to go each and every step. Okay, I wanted to execute the all the calculations in this page, calculation page, at one go. Okay, how do I execute that? By using the step over. Okay, if I click on step over, okay, now you can see at one shot all the processes has been executed in this calculation page. Okay, if I go to the calculation page, right, it has executed everything. So previously it was nothing, right? Now it has executed subtraction, multiplication, all those things. Okay, to execute page at one go, we need to use step out. Okay, now we are at comparison. If I click on step in, then it goes into the comparison page. Okay, here. Then again, if I click on step in, then it will execute step by step. Okay, until I complete the process. But here also, let's say I don't want to go into the comparison page. At one go, all the values has been executed from comparison page and moves to the next stage. Okay, how do you do that? You can see here. Okay, because comparison already run at one here. It's already run earlier. Okay, so that is the reason you can able to see the values over here. Okay, I am clicking on step over. Did you see? It did not enter into the comparison page. Okay, all the steps, whatever it has there in the comparison steps, it has executed at one go. Okay, I'm resetting. Now let's discuss about the step out. Okay, now we are at calculation stage. Okay, what will happen if I click on step out? Okay, I am clicking on step out now. Okay, now you see calculation stage did not run anything. Okay, circular path did not run anything, comparison path did not run anything. Okay, now I am going to the main page and clicking on step out. Okay, so what happened over here? Step out means whatever the values or whatever the stages available in this particular page. Okay, whatever the steps available in this particular page, it executed everything at one go. Okay, and it reaches to the end stage. Okay, now let's go to the calculation stage. Yes, it has executed circular path. Yes, it has executed comparison. Yes, it has executed, right? If I run this step out, then all the stages or pages, whatever it may be, available on that particular page, execute at one go. Okay. Step in is nothing but it will execute the entire process step by step. Okay. Until and unless you step in or step, you click, it will not go further. Step over means if you are here in calculation stage, if you click on step over, within this calculation page, it will execute everything and comes to the next stage. Okay. But what is step out means whatever the pages available on that particular page, okay, you are running the step out on this page, then rest of the steps on this particular page will execute at one go and continue the next stage. Okay. So let's try one more thing for step out. Okay. Now step in. Okay. Step in. Now I am at calculation page. Okay. Now I am at calculation page. So what I do is now I do step out. Okay. So let's see what happens. What I said, if you click on step out, what are all the stages available on that particular page, it will going to execute everything at one go. And it after that it continue with the next step. Okay. Let me click on step out. Okay. Did you see in calculation stage we are at start. Okay. Once I click on step out, all this has been executed and it came back to the main page. Right. Now again if I click on step or step in, now we are into the comparison page. Okay, I will click on step in. Okay, now we are here. Now I click on step out. Step out means rest of the pages on that rest of the stages on this particular page will execute at one go and goes to the calling page. Okay, now it is on main page. Enter. Clear, guys? What is step or step in, step over or step out? Clear, or you
Yes,
want me
sir.
to explain one more time?
Can you please show me once more?
Okay. See, now I wanted to execute this entire process step by step. Okay, each step I need to execute. What I need to use, I need to use step or step in. Okay, clicked, 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 clicked. Okay. So step in is nothing but a step is nothing but I wanted to execute the entire process step by step. Okay. So for that purpose, I have to use step or step in if I wanted to execute everything step by step. No, I don't want to execute step by step. Okay. My requirement is no, I wanted to execute calculation. Let's say if I am on calculation page, I wanted to execute calculation page at one go. Okay, what is the calculation page? This one. Okay, here what we are calculating? We are calculating multiplication, subtraction, and all those calculation we are executing, as well as we are executing circular path also. Right, in the calculation stage we are executing all these things as well as circular path. What do you mean the circular path? This is here. Okay, it is a max retry is 3. Once it executed, initial value will becomes 3. Okay, so in calculation stage we are executing calculations as well as circular path page. Okay, now let's see what do you mean by step over. Okay, now I am clicking on step over. Currently I am on calculation page. I am clicking on step over. Okay, clicked. Okay, did you see at one shot what are all the stages are available in the calculation? It has executed. Okay, how do I come to know whether it has executed or not? Go to the calculation page. Did you see results are available? Means it has executed everything. Okay, in this calculation page there is a circular path is page also there. Let me see this has executed or not. See, initial value is 3 means this page also executed. Okay, now we are at comparison page. Okay, now go to the comparison page. Is it executed? No, not yet, right? Now I wanted to execute all the pages of this comparison at one shot. Okay, what I need to do? I need to use step over. Okay, clicked. Okay, I will go to the comparison page. Did you see a value there, b value is there, comparison a values smaller than the b value? All the steps has executed at one go, right? If you want to execute all the stages on that particular page, then you have to use step over. Clear about the step in and step over? Clear about
Yes,
the
sir.
step in, step over?
Clear,
Okay.
clear, sir.
Now I will reset this. Okay. Now I am at main page. Okay. Now I am at main page. Okay. I wanted to, so here I will going to execute step out. Okay. I wanted to execute everything at one go on this page. Okay. On this page, what are all there? Calculations page is there, comparison page is there. Okay. Everything I wanted to execute at one go on this particular page. Okay. Let's click on, now you can see calculation is empty. We didn't run. Circular path we did not run. Okay, comparison we did not run. Okay, now I want to run everything at one go. Okay, step out. Okay, step out means run everything on this particular page and go back to the calling page. Okay, here this is the main page, right? So if you are running from the main page, then it goes to the end stage. Okay, once you step out. Okay, so for example, if you are in calculation stage and if you are clicking performing any step out action here, then it goes to the calling page. Okay, which is nothing but the main page. Okay, so now we have seen step out from the main page. Okay, once we click on step out, all the stages executes in this particular page and goes to the end stage. Okay, let me see whether this has been executed or not. Yes, executed, executed, executed. Okay, now reset it. Okay, now the values are reset. Now I don't want to run all the pages at one go in the main page. Okay, okay, now I want to use step in, step in, step in, step in, step in. Okay, hey boss, now rest of the things I don't want to execute. Okay, step by step I want to execute all the rest of the pages at one go. Okay, on this particular page. Now currently I'm on calculation page. Okay, what are all there on the calculation page? Now I have executed till this point, but I don't want to execute all those things because it is taking a lot of time for me. So I wanted to execute the rest of the stages at one go. Okay, then click on step out. Okay, step out means it will execute all the stages in the rest of the stages in the page and go back to the calling page. Okay, let's see what happens. Step out. Okay, did you see it goes to the calling page, which is nothing but comparison. This is the main page. Okay, now it goes to the next stage on the main page. Okay, which is nothing but comparison. Okay, now I don't want to use a step out. Okay, now I wanted to go into the comparison page first. Okay, how do I go? Step in, step in. Okay, I don't want to perform rest of the activities. Then I want to use step out. Okay, executed everything in the comparison, right? Then came out to the next stage of the main page. Now are we clear about the step in, step out, step over? Okay, this is one of the interview related questions. They may going to ask you what is the use of step in, what is the use of step out, and what is the use of step over. Okay, you need to keep this in your mind and you need to explain it. Are you clear guys now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, stepping and pages done. Okay, data types. So in till now what we have seen it, we have seen different data types, right? We have seen number, right? And we have seen text, right? So total we have 10 different data items are there. Okay, date is there if you wanted to capture the date related information. Okay, we have the date data type. And you wanted to have date and time also, then we have the data type date and time. If you wanted to store true or false values, then we have the flag data item. Okay, you wanted to store the number values, we have the number. You wanted to store the passwords, right? We click the data type as password, you can see you can't able to see the passwords. Okay, you wanted to store the uh, data in a true or false, then data type should be flag. Okay, then you can able to select true or false based upon your requirement. Okay, or else if you wanted to store the output in the data item flag, then whatever the output will come, it will going to store it over here. Okay, text we have seen. Time, okay, you wanted to put some time, only time values, then you can use this data item. Okay, time span. Okay, time span is nothing but duration of the time. So for example, from now to tomorrow till tomorrow's session, right? So it will be like 20, 23 hours, 0 days, 23 hours, 10 minutes, 5 seconds. Okay, so this time span or time duration also you can able to save by using the data type time span. Okay, image you can able to store the images by using the data type image. Okay, and you can store the binary values if you wanted to store, okay, by using the data type binary. Okay, so we have 10 different data types. Okay, if interview will going to ask you, okay, how many data types are available, can you tell me few of them, then we can say that okay, we have 10 different data items. Okay, and you can explain any, or you can tell any of these data types, or you want to explain, you can explain on it. Okay, and this is nothing but data types. Okay, till now we have worked with the number and text. Okay, in near future we will going to use the password flag also. Okay, clear about the data types, how many are there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now output parameters. Okay, output parameters in I will going to cover in the next class because it takes some time. Okay, around 15 minutes it will take, so I will just remove it from here. I will cover in tomorrow's session. Okay, in tomorrow I will going to explain about the output parameters, startup parameters, and control room. Okay,